Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. So we're going to be picking up right where we had left off, where we're going to go ahead and speak to Natty outside the divination class. We're going to speak to Poppy, and then we're going to also attend the transfiguration class. The first one we're going to do is Poppy. So it seems like she is not in Hogwarts. She is in Hogsmeade. So let's get going all the way over there.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
We changed up our look a little bit since we're a really cool wizard. And said, you know what? Who cares about the norms? We're a 5th year. We started out of the norm. Same thing as last time. Couldn't even figure my way inside.
This is a change of pace from our last outing. Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Must we? Seems a lot of trouble to go to for a creature we've already rescued.
We should see this through. Let me find out where she is. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Yeah, she doesn't need to know what our secret is. Too many people already know as it is. Okay, the next one. Easy peasy. Got one right there.
Better keep an
Sorry
eye
if
on
I
high
made Eric get
places
a
around
little
the school for Zenobia's
distracted.
gobstones.
So
I
frustrating.
have a new 2-week-old kitten who is at times very, very active. So I have to just keep an eye on her a little bit. But she's a very sweet kitten. Her name's Clementine. She's orange. My girlfriend actually found her right outside her work,
Mine now, demiguise.
screaming at the top of her lungs. And she took her home. And we cleaned her up, and we're just holding on to her right now. Deciding where are we supposed to go? Downstairs?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it... You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Of course. Okay. Onto the Transfiguration class.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I hate when it makes me have to advance the time.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
We just learned all the spells except for the curses. I wonder if this is permanent.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Gobbledygook.
Faster! Go!
Okay. So 20 to 21. Wow. And what level are we? 20. So we have quite the ways to go if we're going to get... I don't even think we're far into 20 either. Oh yeah, we are. Oh, but look. Let's go ahead and talk to Deke.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He... Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
Oh, the plight of a house elf. Dang, he is going far too. Now this is a tomb, but hopefully it puts us to the outside of the tomb. Perfect. I wouldn't be surprised if they saw me. I'm in a flying Pegasus.
This must be Tobbs' cave. I suppose I should head inside.
Ooh, there's one underneath. Ooh, let's try out these balls.
Incendio! Tobbs' master is awful. Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here?
Incendio.
It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave.
Just realized that we don't have any health.
Shame you're so foul.
If I destroy them all, I should heal. Yeah, there we go. Let's gain some of our health back real quick.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
That didn't sound particularly reassuring.
I wonder if those are the same quests as before, or if they're different ones. Sorry about that. My kitten jumped on me with their little sharp claws. Oh man. And there's other spiders too. No, Woohoo, we did it. Oh man. That was a little hard, but it wasn't too bad.
Revelio.
Don't want to forget the loot. There we go. Okay. So I wonder where this path goes.
Oh no. That house elf is Tobbs. Poor Tobbs. Left here alone with the spiders.
So sad. Well, let me cast it. Come on. Oh, there's nothing even over here. So I wonder where we're supposed to go. I guess it's this way. And I'm glad I took it.
That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave.
Back at the entrance. Yep, there we go. Finally we are. Okay. And you go to Hogwarts, and then up here. And then we gotta talk to Deke.
Potato.
I'm back from the cave, Deke.
Wonderful. Deke hopes you gave Deke's best to Tobbs.
I'm sorry to tell you this, Deke, but Tobbs is gone. It seems he was unable to avoid the spiders in the end.
Oh my. Deke was afraid of this, alone in that cave for so long. Oh, poor Tobbs. Deke and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deke always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deke feels lucky to serve such kind witches and wizards like you. Deke will miss his friend dearly, and will raise a glass to him with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deke.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deke could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
No. He's not getting any time alone. Okay. Poached egg. Oh wait, this is a different one. We gotta do this one first. No, we have to do this one.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
A pleasant place. I was like, what are all these animals? And I was like, oh, realizing they're my mounts.
How about some sightseeing?
An intruder!
You're an intruder. So these things are apparently majestic and beautiful looking. There's a lot of enemies right there. What is that?
Enjoy suffering, do you?
People fighting fighters.
Coming back this way.
Looks rather dark.
You're here. Good.
I should dismount here. Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Okay, let's get inside this place.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Incendio!
Spider.
Now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start. We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight. Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones.
lovely.
Bones outside the sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
All that gold.
Prepare. Revelio. Bombarda.
Good spell.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Oh man.
Lumo. I need to find a safe way across.
The bridge is not gonna light back up.
Wingardium Leviosa. Perhaps moving piles of bones towards the center will help.
Piles of bones.
Revelio.
Let me see here. Where's the fixing spell?
Prepare.
Okay, that did not work. Okay. So let's see here.
Wingardium Leviosa.
It has something to do with the skeletons. Now, if I could only remember what it was.
Revelio.
We got to light this one up.
Almost. Lumos.
There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I thought it was gonna.
Rickety bone bridge complete.
There we go. That took us a while to figure it out. Figured it out.
Bombarda! Revelio.
Oh, that's simple, huh?
There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on each side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone.
If this archway...
Revelio.
The student mentioned bones as the key. Therefore, bone piles must be what we need.
They still need more.
That's a lot of bone, that's it. You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
He's gonna become a dark wizard. JK, he's
Here we
not.
go.
But
Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
something troubling ahead. Isn't this the way we came?
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one.
How gracious.
I try. Going. head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Thank you. Thank you so kindly.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place. Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Revelio. Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that...
There's someone here.
Ominous. Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
Always gotta say right before stuff happens.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it, Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, It may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperial! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on!
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we need to go.
Man.
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
Yeah, and I don't feel any slight of remorse, so he could have just stepped aside. He didn't have to have me cast a spell on him. Dang. I've left him in the dust. Okay, whatever. I didn't want to miss no dialogue, but I mean, I think this character disappeared because I went too far away. And besides, if he knows the spell, if he didn't expect to be using it. Oh, look, there he is. Whoa. We just went into a giant circle. That's why he didn't follow us.
Revelio.
Okay. So we had to bust through all that stuff down. We came in through this way.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there. We've rid the world of all this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems, often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Well, I would hope we'd be fine. But that just sounded like a cave-in. Nope, we made it. Ooh-wee, I'm glad.
How long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb, just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
So do they expect me to just run 300 meters? They do expect you to run 300 meters. It looks like the village is on fire.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous. It'd only upset her.
Yo, you're gonna be upset when you get there.
No, this
it's
isn't
not like
good.
you couldn't see the smoke
is it?
already.
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Run the other way when they see me. Humans do every time. Just get it over with.
Stay back! Keep out of the way! Don't fix it!
We have to fight.
Keep back! Don't wait!
Uncle, to the right.
You'll not win here. We'll make them
Hit it! At your service. I'm a goblin, not a toy!
Stay back! Keep out of the way!
There's nowhere to go. We have to fight.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
Ooh. But what other spell could he have cast? You know what? I'm gonna be the devil
You
in his
did
ear.
what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow?
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot...
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Jeez.
What do we have here?
You think you can stop me? That's one thing I hate about this.
Confringo! Bombarda!
I can cast whatever spells I want.
Bombarda!
They just killed that cow. Kill it? I guess just stunned it. You can't torture. You can only use those on enemies.
Time for a jaunt.
So we gotta speak with him in the Undercroft. Since it's the Undercroft, we're going to fast travel there. To the Undercroft. Every time I hear
nice to
Undercroft,
see
all I
you, my
think
young
is a Tomb
friend.
Raider.
Acceptable. Acceptable? It's transfiguration? No child of mine should receive less than outstanding. You can be sure I'll be having one. You will receive.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
You'll send me an owl. Okay, let's see what level we are. Level 21. Now let's go see what she wants with that poached egg.
What are you up to now?
Very rude to mention. Very.
It's not like her to forget.
My sincerest apologies.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No. It belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be going sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we can.
Period.
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
There she is again. Repair her.
Fantastic.
From a distance.
You gotta be really kidding me right now. So you can destroy this the bridges that you create.
Repair her. Watch your step.
Yeah, this bridge is apparently very fragile.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep there. Hebrideans love sheep.
Well, how lucky for us.
This doesn't look like the area you'd fight a dragon in, so I think we're in the clear just so far.
Or just raring for...
Quiet, what was that? there's no turning back now.
There's like a healing spell.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make... Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest. Ugh. You can make me see. Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me. I don't suppose she'd listen to reason.
Yeah, she was welcoming us but not killing us right away.
If we can get to that, we can get to the nest. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Repair it.
Probably because there's a dragon flying around.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was
couldn't imagine how
brilliant.
giants threw my
And did you
face.
see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horndale Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
She couldn't at least tell us before she left.
How could I have been so blind?
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and call it right here for today's episode. When we get back, we'll be tackling on this quest and hopefully on this quest too. But until then, stay safe out there and we'll see you later, alligators.